Easy DIY press-on nails that actually last. Follow along with me step by step. I've already taken the liberty of cutting my nails all the way down to the nub. Never mind my dry hands and this scratch, I decided to trim rose bushes without gloves. I'm going to start with a cotton ball and alcohol and go ahead and dehydrate my nails, making sure to remove any oils or anything else. Then I'll follow up by roughing up my nail bed using a file. Don't go crazy, but just kind of lightly rough up the nail bed using a file and doing each finger. And then I'm going to follow it up with, again, using alcohol to kind of just dry it out and also dust away the little flakes or dust that came from filing. These are the nails that I'm going to use. They are clear coffin shaped press-ons that I got off of Amazon a while back, and I think I paid maybe $6 for this whole box. I've had it for sure over a year. Here I'm using a little bitty brush and applying a little bit of 100% acetone, and that's to kind of rough up the nail. Now I'm going in with my secret weapon, which is this Beauty Secrets nail glue. I get it from Sally Beauty, and it is a game changer. I apply a layer of this to my nails and then let it dry down. Then I apply a little bit of glue to the nail and then attach it. But I did want to show you here that I don't use my thumb to press the nail on. I just place it in place and then hold it down. And this is how you avoid getting those bubbles under your nails. So as you can see, I'm showing that I do apply nail glue to the nail before I put it on my actual nail, on top of the layer of glue that I let dry down originally. For something about this and the acetone, it just all melts together and it holds and it sticks for I can wear my nails up to 3 weeks. I do want to reiterate, I do apply a little bit of nail glue to the nail after the acetone is kind of dried down on it. Don't go heavy with the acetone, but just put a little. Then I press it on top of the already dried down layer of glue that I put on my nail, and making sure that I'm holding it at the tip of the nail and just pressing it into my nail so that I can avoid getting those air pockets and it not look seamless. And then I stick it under a nail lamp for about 30 to 60 seconds just to make sure it's adhered and we're all good. It just gives it an extra hold, I suppose. Now I'm going to take my nail clipper. I got this from the beauty supply store. I paid probably $2 to $3 for it, but it works wonders. And just trimming my nails down to the length that I want them and making sure that they're straight. Once my nails are at the length that I want, I do double check each finger with the other hand to make sure that they are the same. Now I'm going to file into a bit of a thin coffin, almost stiletto shape, and then round out the edges. To do this, a pro tip is to file horizontally on each side, making sure that you're alternating each side. That way it doesn't lean further on one side than the other. Then I move the file up towards the edge of the nail on each side and file vertically. This kind of helps you get a more seamless look and make sure that it's even on both sides. This does take a little time when you're doing it yourself. However, it doesn't take a terribly long time, which is a great thing. Once I get that stiletto shape, then I go ahead and round out the edges, or the tips I should say, so that I have more of that rounded stiletto look. And here is the final result, and you see how they look before and now after. And so you can see on my nail bed, no bubbles, which is why I say don't press the nail in, because you pressing allows air bubbles to come through. So I decided to go with this super cute yellow. I love it. It's called Exotic Birds Don't Tweet, or Do Not Tweet. And it's an OPI color. I am gonna do 2 coats. This is the first layer. I don't do anything to the nail bed beforehand. I just go ahead and paint. I haven't had an issue ever. I do know that some people will rough up the nail bed before painting, but for me, I just go ahead and paint because it gives me a smooth finish. a tip that helps me when painting my nails. As you'll see, I am starting towards the top of the nail first and then working my way back to the cuticle. This kind of helps you to avoid getting that bleed over onto the cuticle with the polish and having to go back and clean it up. As well, it smooths and thins out the polish so that you get more full coverage. This is the first coat, and now here is the second coat. Do you see how opaque? This is just 2 coats of this polish. I freaking love it. Because this polish is a regular nail polish and not a gel polish, I let it air dry. Once it's dry, I go over it with my favorite top coat from Modelones. I also get this from Amazon as well. I think it's like $6 for the bottle, but it is super bomb. I also paint underneath the nail as well as over the polish because it helps to strengthen and make the press-on nail a little stronger. I have yet to try builder gel, so I do plan to do that, and when I do, I will let you know what I think of it in comparison to doing this. I believe the builder gel is supposed to help it be much stronger than, of course, this method. Now I just cure the nails under my nail light, and this is the final look. But wait, we have to take care of those cuticles because, you know, my hands were dry and I don't want y'all coming for me. So I'm going to take this cuticle oil and just go around my cuticles since I did trim my cuticles before the video started. Now, to note, if you cut your nails all the way back like I did, meaning your natural nails, and then put this length, you do need to be a little more careful because you will jam them and it will hurt. So, as you can see, I'm kind of rough with my hands, always doing something. But this is the final look, and I hope that you love it just as much as I do. I do plan to come back and do a dip set, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.